What up? Top of the top. Good morning, family. What's up, y'all? What's up? We back again for No Fame Live, episode 432. Y'all know how we do on Friday. That's right. Happy Friday. What's up, Lady Love? Taisha Davis. What's up, Taisha Davis? Good morning, Mike Flame. What up, bro? What's up, Nevin? Nevin, you still don't got an avatar, Nevin. What's up, Nevin? You've been around for a while, Nevin. You still looking like a troll, my bro. What's up, Nevin? What's up, Shayla? Miss Malaya 420. What's up, Miss 420? What's up, Talib Musa? Salute, bro. Peace, G. What's going on? Black Barbie, what's up? How y'all doing today, man? It's Friday. Everybody here, I see the family is in full force this morning. What's up, Dramatic? Salute. Swirl Girl. Y'all know how we do, man. We just cruising. What's up, Tez? Good morning, Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. What's up, Ronnie? Make sure y'all subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion. What's up, Sexy Key? Heavy Arms, what up, bro? Yeah, man, we cruising today. What's up, Miss Jackie? Good morning, Miss Jackie. How you doing today? Salute, Miss Jackie. Always front and center. What's up, Street Oracle? All right, y'all. We're going to get into it again today. Another episode, y'all. Welcome, everybody, for being here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Thanks for everybody that's been supporting the channel. I appreciate all the people that have been donating to the Cash App. Also, people to the Super Chat, Super Stickers, memberships, and everybody that hit the like button, leave comments, share it, tell people. Salute to everybody. Anyway, we got to get into it again today. We're going to talk about it. But at the same time, y'all, we know we just keep talking about the same thing because the same thing keep happening. So we got to talk about it. We going to talk about this Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union situation because they got humiliated. They got humiliated and embarrassed. And that's why they should be ashamed of themselves. But y'all already know how we feel about it. So we're going to take a look at how the people feel about it. We're going to talk about that today. And we're going to talk about the R&B smooth dude, Mr. Brian McKnight, because you know his career over with. But he is doing some dirty things to his own family. We're going to take a look at that. And that also represents the fall of R&B, because I already told people that hip-hop R&B stuff is dead. That's why you see all these R&B artists going through it. They all struggling. They all desperate. They used to be the Black Pretty Boys, allegedly. They used to be singing to the ladies, allegedly. But then we're going to see that out of all of those R&B black men, none of them want to know black women. And I told y'all that. We're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about some more shenanigans. And we're going to talk about some real shit. Other than that, y'all welcome. Shamayam, salute, brother. Salute to the brother for always putting the word in the comments section. All right, y'all. Like I say, shout out to the replay gang. Make sure you hit the all notification bell. Let's go. Dwayne Wade gets called out over his trans son. But like I said, you already know I called them black devils because they don't see things how we see them. That's why they always got to make sure they got on all black and red. Even though, like I said, it's not all about colors. People wear whatever color they want, but when they wear colors, I know what they be doing. That's they on that dark side shit because they don't see things how we see it. Anytime you can be so infatuated with making a child be so concerned with gender and sex, all this nonsense they doing. And the main thing is, you know, him fighting the baby mother, you know, letting Gabrielle Union have input. And like I said, in my opinion, Gabrielle Union is behind the whole thing. And in my opinion, she already turned Dwayne Wade out a long time ago. And I feel like she's the one behind this agenda. They're both with it. And they're using their son for clout and money. That's my opinion. So I'm not going to drag that out. What's up, Kim? Yeah, I'm just cruising so the people could pull up. What's up, Kim? What's up, Shayna? What's up, my family in here? So like I said, y'all, I don't like these two people. So I'm tired of talking about them, but they keep pushing their shit. So it is what it is. They're going to keep getting exposed. Just like you see, what's in the background? Don't you see Disney? You see how Disney be affiliated with this stuff? Yeah, I know I already broke down Disney, but what, last week we already been checking all this stuff out. I told you Disney, they with the funny stuff. A lot of people didn't know that. But even though all those child stars of Disney told you what happened, and you see all of them go both ways and all of that, you should see something shady been going on with Disney. Now you see why DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union is at these Disney events. And you see why Gabrielle Union got to deal with Disney, and she's supposed to be playing a role of a mother of a transgender child. Yes, all that's coming out soon. But anyway, let's look at this. DWAYNE Wade ridiculed over trans daughter Zaya. Now, over the weekend, Gabrielle Union and DWAYNE Wade was at the New York Knicks game because the New York Knicks are in the playoffs playing against the Miami Heat. DWAYNE Wade used to play for the Miami Heat. So he was at the game to show his support, but they was in New York because don't forget also, all of the celebrities were in New York over the weekend because of Met Gala. So at this particular Knicks game, a lot of celebrities were there, a lot of stars were there. And I saw DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union on TV posing for the camera, trying to get their clout up because they know when they go to these type of events, it is a perfect time for them to get free promotion and free clout. That's why they love to buy front row tickets at the games because they know it gives them exposure. Well, that's what DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union was doing. So they was chilling, but by the time it was time for them to go, they started getting shamed. We're going to talk about that. We're going to take a look at this because, like I said, man, they be trying to hide some of the stuff. Anyway, DWAYNE Wade was ridiculed over his transgender daughter, Zaya. While leaving Madison Square Garden this weekend, RadarOnline.com has learned the disturbing incident took place on Sunday night as the former NBA star and his wife, Gabrielle Union, were leaving Madison Square Garden after watching the Miami Heat beat the New York Knicks 108-101. Long story short. But as the three-time NBA championship winner, DWAYNE Wade, as he departed from the venue, he and his wife had transphobic comments hurled at them by a group of hecklers. So I'm already peeping. It was already a group of hecklers waiting for them to come outside so they can clown them. Because people know about New York, that is the home of protesting and slander. Because when they on your ass, they will stand outside and wait for you to shame your ass. That's just what they do. When it comes to, animal lovers, certain things, some groups gonna pull up on you. And guess what? One of them particular groups, they was outside waiting for DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union to come out so they could shame them. See that? They got to live in shame. That's my whole point. We can't let people like this walk around thinking it's cool because then they're going to try to make it a trend. Then they're going to try to start flipping all the young boys to be like young Zaya. You feel me? DWAYNE Wade, if that's what he want to do, that's on him. But my point, like I always tell you, they don't got to keep promoting that shit. Because if DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union would have kept this in the privacy of their own home, nobody would have knew what was going on until the child got grown. Am I correct? But no, they wanted to exploit it while it was young. He or she was young. Anyway, let's move on. Waiting outside the arena was the hecklers. According to a 21-second video obtained by Daily Mail, the crowd of basketball fans booed Wade as he followed his wife to their car. So you see, as they came out of Madison Square Garden, they thought they was going to be flossing for the paparazzi. But little did they know it was groups outside waiting to clown they stupid ass. Now look. Meanwhile, at least one person in the crowd ridiculed Wade over his 15-year-old transgender model daughter. Model, because he's trying to make his transgender daughter a model. Because this is what I proved to y'all, how they're trying to get paid off the child. They understand that what? This is all part of Hollywood falling. Let me explain it. Gabrielle Union, your career is over with. All you could do is get little gigs. You will never get an Oscar. DWAYNE Wade, your basketball career is over with. You and LeBron James came in the same year. LeBron James still playing. You've been out of here. So y'all career ain't what it used to be. Y'all not in the spotlight no more. And we know fame is a powerful drug. So they can't get that powerful drug on their own. So what they got to do, y'all? Turn out a child. Now we can get a whole new recognition. We can open up to a whole new audience and a whole new support. Remember, I told you all of these celebrities are now selling out to cater to the rainbow community. They're all doing it. That's why I've been showing y'all that. And that's what this is about. But anyway, let's get back. This is what they screamed to DWAYNE Wade and Gabrielle Union. You mutilated your son. The transphobic young man is heard shouting, why did you mutilate your son? See? And that's the same thing Trump pushing. Remember, Trump said that he tried to make it where that's illegal because he called it mutilation. And they trying to say that's a form of child neglect, things like that. You feel me? But while they was coming out, you mutilated your son. Why you mutilate your son? But DWAYNE Wade, them ain't gonna say nothing because it's part of the agenda. But they got shamed. And they thought they was gonna come out and be flossing. But all that shit got caught on video. So y'all probably can find a video online. Y'all can find it. My point is this, y'all. You see a lot of people not cool with what they doing. And that's what I'm saying. This is what I was saying. Like, look, all the people that's in the rainbow community that been going extra, bragging, all that pride and flamboyant, they getting shamed now. A lot of them getting shamed. That's just what it is. They're getting shamed. Because we also know a lot of people are pissed off for the simple fact that that type of behavior is being taught in the schools to the kids. So let's think. If that behavior is already being taught to the kids in school, what they need a role model. They need an image. Who's the role model image for what they're teaching the kids in school? Zaya Wade. So when they're teaching the kids in school about, you know, changing your sex, whatever, they can always have a reference and say, hey, look at DWAYNE Wade's son. You see Zaya Wade? See, you could be like that too. It goes with the program. That's what I was telling y'all. They're already teaching them in the school. And just so happened, the first place they tried to teach it in school, one of the places was Florida, where DWAYNE Wade be at. That was one of the main places they were trying to teach that stuff in school. So it got shut down recently. So that's why I say it's all agenda, y'all. It has nothing to do with nothing else. Far as I'm gonna say it again, far as we know, y'all, I'm gonna say it again. Far as we know, when this child was young, who's to say Gabrielle Union wasn't playing with this child backside? You feel me? Who's to say DWAYNE Wade wasn't let? Who's to say this child wasn't being abused sexually at a very, very young age and flipped? You get it? And under mind control of Gabrielle Union trying to groom this child to be exactly what it is. Because it's starting to look like Gabrielle Union is trying to make this child look like her daughter. That's what I'm starting to see, y'all. It's looking weird. And that's why I say we got to look at this stuff because this is the face. This face is on our so-called black man. You get it? This is why the black man is looked at as the lowest level on the planet right now. You know, through effeminization, ignorance, not standing firm, not standing on morals, always swinging, going with the flow, not saying nothing out their mouth solid. And don't forget, DWAYNE Wade is the master of getting on national TV with painted fingernails. Anybody that watch basketball TNT with Charles Barkley, that man be on there with painted fingernails. So that's why I say DWAYNE Wade, that might have been him when he was young. My whole point is this. People screamed at them, you mutilated your son. Why did you mutilate your son? See, he got to live in that shame. Because no matter how much DWAYNE Wade front, when he lay his head on that pillow at night, he got to think about this stuff. Because remember, ain't no turning back. And I'm gonna say it again. Who's to say when this child get older, he might have regrets and blame their ass for that shit? Because we know nobody thinks like that at young ages. They say this person was they say DWAYNE Wade's son was living like this since 12. Come on now. But anyway, he got heckled and they both got fucking clowned. All right, so they living in shame, and there's gonna be a lot more of that shame coming wherever the fuck they go, because everybody know what they did was kind of wrong. Because the key thing is this. Okay, y'all got the child groomed the way y'all got the child groomed, but everybody know you could have dealt with that sex change stuff when that child got 18. The child could have just made his own decision. But no, y'all wanted to push that early, and you see that. And what else, y'all? We don't even know if any complications could come from that surgery. How you gonna have sex changes and playing with a sex of a child that's still growing? Organs ain't even all the way developed, and y'all having sex changes. So a lot of that shit can malfunction later on down the line too. Because the child is not developed hormone-wise, like I say, organ-wise, many different ways. That child is not developed. That shit could backfire. That child could fuck around and have a stroke or something at 22. Or you know what I'm saying? Body starts shutting down. We don't know. But at the end of the day, they the ones behind that shit. And that's why it's a slick form of child neglect. You know what I'm saying? Child abuse. Child abuse. What's up, dear? They should have protected that child while they figure it out properly. That's right. Zaya had bad nails at 13, too grown too soon. That's right. That's the whole point. They was promoting that shit. You know, Gabrielle Union was like, yo, we're gonna go get our nails done. Well, we're gonna have a girls' day out. You know, she was doing that shit. But in my opinion, Gabrielle Union been sticking stuff up DWAYNE Wade a long time ago. That's my opinion. Yeah, she the type probably throwing a strap on and go to work on that boy. It ain't hard to figure out. It ain't hard to figure out. Cause you know a lot of them men, they into that kind of stuff. They like getting plugged. Yeah. Wax Dog, what up, bro? Yeah, man. We know he can't get no cheeks from here on out. Oh man. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what that's like little Boosie say, DWAYNE Wade. Why you chop that boy stuff off, man? This stuff is it's out of control, y'all. So all I'm saying is this: we making sure this shit right here don't become no fad. That we ain't trying to hear all this, and that's that. We gonna say something, all right? But like Thea said, that's the whole point of the whole thing. Let the child be a child. You feel me? And let it wait to. Let's use our fucking brain. We all know when you was young, you couldn't even get a tattoo till you was grown. Everybody who got a tattoo had to sneak and get it. You feel me? That's just real shit. Like when I was little, when I was 14, I couldn't get gold teeth, but I snuck and got them. You feel me? And there's certain things you just couldn't do young. Your parents wasn't co-signing it. They wasn't co-signing it. If you did it, you just did it. We know this. That's like your mom saying, you 15, you 14, 12, 13, your mom saying, you want to go get a tattoo? What kind of tattoo you want? Come on now, I'm gonna take you to go get your tattoo. Come on, y'all. If we couldn't get tattoos at 13 or 14, how the hell a child gonna go into fucking surgery at that age? Sex change. Come on, man. That just shows you. That's why I say all of this stuff deals with basic shit. It's not nothing hard, y'all. And this is not about bashing the community. Because like I said, y'all community, that's y'all business. But at the end of the day, what's all this grooming about? What's all this programming about? But anyway, let's move on, y'all, because we got a couple things to talk about, and we just gonna be looking at how all this shit starting to play out, man. And we also see a lot of desperation going on. But anyway, let's move on, y'all, because it's a lot of lawsuits coming out. Jay-Z Rock Nation hit with lawsuit for allegedly stealing beats. Let's break this down, y'all. And I know y'all been seeing a lot of this. It's a lot of lawsuits coming out. Let's count the ways. Well, we already know the game's slowing up. We already know the rap game is over for real. So now we starting to see a pattern of a lot of producers, old rappers, that did a lot of work with a lot of different labels. And what happened is a lot of people got jerked and robbed. But now that we in these last days and times is hard, a lot of people that got jerked by the industry, they coming for their checks and their money. Because we got to take it back to a time where everybody wanted to not only be a rapper, but people wanted to sign to these people. So you had people, put it like this. I'm going to break it down. When you got a record label, a lot of times record labels, they take beats. Okay, you got beats, come bring it to us. We'll check them out. If we like any, we'll let you know, pay you for them. We'll work it out, But a lot of labels always have producers dropping off music, beats, songs, things like that. Rappers pulling up, dropping off mixtapes, songs, albums, So a lot of labels did get their hands on a lot of unsolicited music because some people didn't know about solicited and unsolicited. You know what I'm saying? When you bring your music to the industry or to these labels, you're supposed to have a reputable person co-signing you, or you're supposed to have a specific relationship with people that you're sitting down listening to your music. But if it's unsolicited, if it don't get thrown in the trash, 9 times out of 10, they might steal anything you got on that music. But it happened to a lot of people. So also, a lot of people was promised deals. So anyway, long story short, it was an individual that was doing business with Rock Nation. A Houston-based producer, Kerry D. Brown of Crucial K Productions, filed a lawsuit against Jay-Z Rock Nation on May 1st, alleging copyright infringement. Now check this out. According to court documents sourced by All Hip Hop, the Rock Nation Entertainment Company is being sued for stealing beats and tracks that were used in Glorilla's F&N Let's Go and A$AP Ferg's Plain Jane. So as you see, this ties into that Glorilla lawsuit too, because Glorilla, if I'm not mistaken, signed to Yo Gotti. If I'm not mistaken, Yo Gotti is down with Rock Nation. This is where the lawsuit comes in at. Because what happened, a lot of times they thought they was going to cheat a lot of up and coming producers. They was finessing, but now a lot of those up and coming producers are coming for their money because we in a time now where things are getting rough, and a lot of brothers starting to realize, damn, this rap shit ain't going nowhere, and that's what's going on. So just letting y'all know, these lawsuits starting to cook up, but this ain't the only one, because I'm gonna talk about some more that's going on. But anyway, let's switch to this, because back to that fashion Met Gala shit. Just wanted to show y'all Kendrick Lamar participated at Met Gala too. Now, that's Naomi Campbell, but the other person looked like that could be a man. Who knows? But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all the fraud Kendrick Lamar, because he the main one like to pose around with the Jesus crown of thorns, like he's some type of god or something. But you'll see he's nothing but another industry clown. And a lot of people said Kendrick Lamar got bust out by Dr. Dre when he came in the game. They said that was Dr. Dre little boy toy. That's what they said. I don't know if it's a fact, but that's what was said. I think Suge said that. But anyway, when I see Kendrick Lamar at these Met Gala events, I already know what time he on. And even Lil Boosie said the other day that Met Gala is for women. And I agree with Lil Boosie on that, because even dumbass Lil Boosie say something real every 3 months. All right. But I just wanted people to see Kendrick Lamar at posing. But he the same one want to wear thorns on his head like he Jesus. See, he's another one that make mockery. Remember, he another one that was shouting out talking about Hebrew Israelites. No, nigga, you're not. My point is, even Hebrew Israelite became a fad. You see, in the woke community, you started seeing people trying to claim Hebrew Israelites, but it was a fad and a mockery once again. These people have no partnership with none of that. They just know when they say that word Hebrew Israelites, they're going to get the woke people and the people that got knowledge, and the people going to start coming in. You feel me? Remember, Kendrick Lamar does not market himself to gangsters. He markets himself to so-called woke people. So that's why he started using that Hebrew Israelite stuff his last albums. Get it? But when you see him at the Met Gala posing with Babylon, that lets you know who he down with. You can't be down with Babylon and then you want to wear the crown of thorns and talk about you Hebrew Israelite. Do you get it? But that's Kendrick Lamar. He's a fucking fraud. All right. At first, I thought that was a man, but I had to pay attention. I said, nah, that's Naomi Campbell. But anyway, moving along. Kanye West trolls Adidas by opening Yeezy office next door. Let's break this down, people. Now, look, see how they play these games? Look at the games they playing now. Now, look. That whole fake beef with Kanye West and Adidas, in my opinion, from what I've been studying, Kanye West was in a slave deal, and he wanted out of that deal. And that was why he pulled a lot of those shenanigans. I also broke down that whenever they want to get out of a deal, whenever they want to broker a deal or get some good money, they always use the black card. So I broke it down. When we all pay attention, we will see Kanye West, every couple of years, he starts a beef with the fashion industry or the music industry. He starts a beef to get his way. And to get his way, the number one thing he always does is stir up black people. You know, like how you stir up a beehive, he stirs up black people. He stirs up the black people, which in return scares the corporation because they don't want to lose no money. And then Kanye West gets his way, and then he ducks off and hides out again after he uses black people. So I said the last time when I said that Kanye West really don't like black people, I broke it down, and you'll see that what? After he so-called got a beef with Adidas, what he do? He put an office right next to them. Why? Then a couple weeks ago, we heard that Kanye West and Adidas supposed to be working out their hashing out their differences, because a lot of that is not beef. It is negotiations disguised as a beef. It's negotiation. So when I see Kanye West put his office right back by Adidas, they're trying to make it like he's trolling. No, he's about to start doing business with Adidas again. That's what that means, in my opinion. And we'll see. Because guess what? Let's just think about it. Adidas made a lot of money with him, the best money they made in years. Kanye made the best money in years with Adidas. So what? They need each other. Don't it make sense for them to come back together and make money again? In my opinion, that's what they're going to do, under a term called renegotiation. But my whole point is, what's the number one thing Kanye West said out of his mouth to get the black people stirred up? He started talking about the Hebrew Israelites. Did he not? Well, He knew, but I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites, he would get all the woke people on his side. Because I told you, all you got to do now is say Hebrew Israelites, and that's how you get all the woke people. And the people, who don't want to be black, whatever. But my point is, they all down with Babylon, and that's the game they play. Kyrie did the same thing too. When he wanted to get out of Brooklyn, he used the Hebrew Israelite card. Kyrie Bear wanted to get out of Brooklyn. That's why he posted that post, so he can get that drama, because he know that the Brooklyn Nets, or New York in general, has a large population of so-called Jewish people. And Kyrie put out that documentary on purpose because he wanted to get out of New York. So in order to get out of New York, he pissed off the so-called white people and Jews, and he got the black people to get behind him and rally. And who pulled up for Kyrie Irving? The Hebrew Israelites. But that was the fake organization. My point is this: Kyrie wanted to get out of that deal. He wanted to leave New York. He got his way after all that drama. And then you see Kyrie went back into hiding. So let's look at it. Kanye West used the Hebrew Israelite card to get out his deal with Adidas and got low. Kyrie Irving used the Hebrew Israelite card to get out of his deal with the Brooklyn Nets. Both of them are multimillionaires, and both of them knew how to get out of their deal and stir up the people. Both of them got their way. Both of them are now quiet. Do you now see the game? Let's move on. It's Friday, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Salute to everybody here. Y'all know it's number love. Now we got to talk about this, y'all, because we got to go back into this Jamie Foxx thing. The Jamie Foxx saga continues. Let's look at it. Now, mind you, we just looked at the story yesterday where we got what, y'all? 2 different forms of information. Here they go again. TMZ playing the game. Here we go. Look, Brandon T. Jackson praying for Jamie Foxx as a friend. I'm scared. Now, this is Jamie Foxx's friend. He said he's scared. Now, what happened yesterday? We looked at yesterday, right, y'all? First, they said pray for Jamie like he was about to die. Then they said he's okay. He made a post. But then after that, here go the story again. So which one is it? Did he just post he's okay? If he posted he's okay, why is his friend saying he's scared? Because most of us already feel like Jamie Foxx is not here no more. Also showing you they playing a game and TMZ is down with the program. This man said he's scared. But then Nick Cannon said Jamie Foxx all right at the same time, taking Jamie Foxx show. Do you see the game? See why Nick Cannon a piece of shit too? Hold up. That's right, Boulevard. Something not right. Nevin Reed said I have a feeling that Puff has something to do with Puff and Steve Harvey telling that Jamie need to get out of Hollywood, and Steve is there in Hollywood. Exactly. I know what that's about. I know the game they playing. I don't know. That's why I said before, I don't know what Jamie Foxx did. I don't know who he rubbed the wrong way. But I've been paying attention to this ever since they wouldn't let him in that Cardi B party in Hollywood, man. Jamie Foxx is Hollywood. So I understand when he couldn't get in that party, there's something going on. And then it's a couple of things. That movie said they was that whole movie he was filming, they were sabotaging that movie, y'all. They were sabotaging him the whole time, so he couldn't get it done. Then you'll see at the end, they quickly replaced him with a stunt double to get him out the way. Now that movie finished without his say-so. So what does that mean? If you know about movies, people should know about what's going on. Thea, I know Thea in the bushes, you know about these movie things. What happens? After the movie gets filmed, a whole lot of editing has to take place. And the person that is responsible for the film has to be there for the editing, and it's called the final cut. They have to be there. So Jamie Foxx was not there to even oversee his project and make the final decisions and cuts on his film, which means he lost power of his film because he got sick, allegedly. They got him out the way. We also don't know if this is a money grab. We also don't know if somebody could have put fentanyl in Jamie Foxx's drink or something like that. We don't know. We have no clue, y'all. But this man, Brandon T. Jackson, said he's praying for Jamie as a friend. He said he's scared. So obviously he's not all right. This is why I broke down yesterday. They try to let us know he's okay, but they let us know in the land of make-believe, which is called social media. I told you that shit was fake. Told you that yesterday. Let's move on, y'all. Salute, Thea. See, Thea know what I'm talking about. Jamie Foxx needed to be there for that final cut. He was not there, which means they was able to do whatever they wanted to with his film. And they also, hopefully, they don't swindle him out of his rights and some more shit. So let's move on, y'all. Like I told y'all, man, if you got talent, any kind of way, if you want to be in reality TV, anything in the world of entertainment, if you have real talent, I told you, holla at Miss Thea Washington. Ain't no games, ain't no going through no doors, ain't none of that fake ass shit you be hearing about. If you got real talent, you can stay on a low level, all right, and get paid and do your thing. All right. So make sure you holla at Miss Thea Washington on Instagram. You know, she showed me some people been reaching out to her. And at the same time, if you deal with being a stylist, any type of thing, makeup, all type of things, man, you need a network out here. All right. It's real people in this building. So let's move on, y'all, to the real agenda. And you know we got to update this, y'all. Let's look at it. Also, shout out to the people that's, you know, keeping up with the news, keeping the news coming in. So even if I don't miss it, well, I already know y'all all doing y'all part. Salute to the news team. You feel me? Funnel Fame Elite. Anyway, what are we looking at, y'all? Well, you should already know. These are the buses, family. These are the buses that are mounting up, waiting for the immigrants. Waiting for the immigrants and migrants to pull up at a city near you. Do you see how they're pushing them out? They're doing this every day, round the clock, family. I got to tell y'all a little story yesterday, man. I'm pulling up at the crib yesterday, and this big truck in my way. I'm waiting for them to get out of my way so I can park, whatever. Long story short, big ass Tahoe, a nice color Tahoe too, it was like a North Carolina blue Tahoe, big joint, rims on it. I see a little Mexican lady in the joint. And she hopping out. I'm like, and the only reason why I'm saying that, because if you saw her, you would swear you probably would think she was poor. You probably would have thought like she was struggling, a new immigrant in America. No, I told y'all they not struggling, they balling. They balling. I got two on my block right now. I got big ass trucks. Like they not broke, they not hurting, they doing their thing in America right now. But look, it's more coming and more coming. Show y'all, man. Now I'm showing you the replacement game, people. This is what we've been talking about the past year. Now look, watch. Massive convoy of migrant buses out of Costa Rica headed to the United States border. Reminder that Title 42 expires on May 11th, 2023. Close to 1 million migrants are preparing to cross the border as Title 42 expires. So I guess they about to shut it down after they let everybody come in. And this is also what I was showing people. That it's not just Mexico. They're coming through Mexico. They've been shipping people here, as you see, from Costa Rica. They've been shipping people here from Venezuela, from everywhere down in South America. And they also said people are coming from other countries. Like people are coming from Africa to Mexico so they can walk through the border. They coming from Russia through Mexico through the border. So all other countries are also coming through the border by way of Mexico because it's a faster process. This is what's going on, y'all. So I told you, man, all this shit starting to heat up, hit the fan because election time is coming and they have to finish the program. And it seems to me like they already finished because as of May 11th, as you see, it's over. But they about to send 1 million more people here. I'm already getting reports from people at work that these people are at work cutting up. They doing the most, and they got city, state jobs now, y'all. So part 2 of what we talking about, the update. You know, I already told you what's the 3 major things going on in America right now. These are all updates. As you see, this is within the past 24 hours. And they are now starting to acknowledge that the fentanyl crisis is out of control. See, when the program first gets started, act like you don't know what's going on. But once it get out of control, you have no choice but to acknowledge it. Now they're starting to acknowledge it because it's starting to hit the fan. What is fentanyl? U.S. struggles to contain deadly crisis. Keyword, the U.S. is struggling to contain it. Why? Because it has flooded America and it's constantly coming through the border with the migrants. So look. They say what, y'all? Drug overdoses amongst teenagers are surging in America. We reported on this the other day, but it's not stopping. Now this is touching down to the kids. The kids are getting that fentanyl, putting it in the drinks, in the Kool-Aid, and the Sprites, and all of that now. It's starting to get crazy now, y'all. Check it out. Warnings have been given out about the dangers of a drug, which has been linked with the growing number of deaths in the U.S. Fentanyl has been described as a poison that has come into the hands of the young Americans, particularly in southern states where the substance can easily be imported from Mexico. Schools are now reportedly on guard and trained to respond to overdoses, warning signs being students who look blue or have a death snore, the incidents are sometimes happening in the middle of the school day. So now y'all see it's out of control. When that rainbow fetty came out, I said it. I said they're making this strategically for kids. What does this mean, y'all? A lot of kids are not only becoming junkies, a lot of kids are going to die. Now y'all see why this is 10 times worse than the crack era? Because little kids was not smoking crack in middle school and in high school. No, it was not happening. But now you see what's going on, right? Well, thank your favorite rappers for promoting drug use and making it cool to be a junkie. Because that's what's going on, y'all. When you're looking at fentanyl, you're looking at death. You're looking at kill, murder, death, pass out, overdose, stroke, out of here. So now they're acknowledging what, y'all? Now they're acknowledging the immigrants. But maybe 1 billion of them already walked in the country. They're now starting to acknowledge fentanyl, but maybe 1 million people already OD'd. And remember, like the C-19 numbers, they're never going to report all of the fentanyl overdose numbers. That could be in the millions already. Because we forget, McDonald's sell 1 million burgers a day, don't they? What McDonald's say they sell 1 billion a day? You don't think America sell 1 million fentanyl bags a day like McDonald's? And in the city everywhere near you, they got a hood, a ghetto, drug heads. Man, that shit's selling every day around the clock, y'all. And those who not dying, the rest of them are junkies. Which means what? Most of the population are becoming drug heads. And eventually all this shit gonna hit the fan. That's why we're talking about it, because they talking about it and it's getting nasty. Let me show you some more young fiends, y'all, to show you shit's getting real out here. Young fiends. Now check this out, y'all. This gonna spin your head off. These are 2 kids that pulled out pistols on the school bus, and they went on the school bus to kill a kid. This happened in Maryland. This happened in PG County where Kevin Durant from. Long story short, do you see these 2 niggas on a bus with guns? A school bus, y'all. And I'm pretty sure they 2 fucking drug heads too. This is how much the shit is getting out of control, y'all. Mass assailants attack attempted to shoot a student on the bus. This happened within the past 24 hours. Now look, police in Maryland are looking for 3 mass assailants who boarded a nearly empty school bus this weekend and attacked the student. One of them attempted to shoot the victim, who was the only student remaining on the bus, though the gun malfunctioned, according to police. So as you see, it was the works of God that jammed them guns up, and that's the only reason why they didn't kill that boy in that bus. There was 3 of them. Let's use our brain. This is giving us the inside look on how ignorant these little niggas are. Did it take 3 masked men to kill 1 little boy on a bus? That's also my way of showing you how these young boys are punks. They punks, suckers. It don't take 3 niggas with a gun to run up on 1 kid on a bus with a gun to kill him. See that? But this is just showing you how cowardly punks and fruity these young boys are. They are fruity punks. Because I already broke down to y'all how they infuse the rainbow community with thug life, and now you got young punks. Told you they're young punks. Because only a punk-ass young boy would need 3 of him and a gun to bang on 1 little kid. See that? And we already know the young boy couldn't oppose no threat. So why would they have to kill him? Just showing y'all, man, this is where the world at. But like I said, I smoke 1 of them little boys. Quick. I smoke 1 of them little niggas. Because they out their mind. And some of them want to get drifted to heaven. I'm going to be honest with you. So as you see, they on a school bus with that, y'all. So just imagine if your kid was on that school bus. That's how you got to think about it, man. Think about if your young daughter, your young son was on that school bus. All they trying to do is go home after school. See that? This is also why I'm showing you, if you do have the free time and you're in position, you got to be on top of your kids more now. It's too much stuff going on now, y'all. Like, yeah, they got to take the school bus, but shit, some days if you home early, you got a chance to pick them up, wait for them, whatever. You got to do them little things now because it's out of control, man. It's out of control. It's reckless. It's real messy. And remember, y'all, the only thing that happened with this was divine intervention because God stepped in and made the gun jam. That's the only thing that saved that child. Just being honest. That's why I be telling people some things are just spiritual, y'all. Got to understand that. But let's move on to another asshole. A prison guard charged with trafficking drugs using Cheeto bags. Now, a number one trend that has been going on in America is black COs getting busted, bringing in drugs into the prisons. And what's happening is a lot of these officers are bringing in drugs, but they stupid ass don't know that all these drugs are laced with fentanyl. And there's a lot of brothers in jail dying and passing out. But you're always going to see this is the face of black, because a lot of black people are getting city and state jobs and they're fucking up. I'm going to say it again to some of you dummies. You escape the hood to have a clean background. You go work for the state. And then you get to working for the state, and now your dumbass want to be a drug dealer. And that's why y'all dummies get caught, because what y'all don't understand is it is some of the inmates that snitch on y'all stupid ass. See, you a CO, you bringing in drugs. The inmate, he just wants the drugs. But little do y'all know, some of them inmates going to be the number one people that snitch on y'all stupid ass to get their time cut. And therefore, you also see that black women are some of the most idiots walking around right now. And I got to say that because they are the face of everything bad right now. Everything foul, it is on the face of a black woman and a black man. But in these prisons, it is the black women that are being the number one people getting manipulated, bringing in drugs, and having sex with inmates getting fired. Throwing their life away, throwing away their salary, and they getting locked up. So you lived a clean background to get a good job, then your stupid ass became a criminal, and your dumb ass went to jail. Do you see how backwards that is? But this is what your people doing. Because all of this deals with desperation. We are in desperate times now, y'all. This is why we keep seeing all of this desperate shit and stupidity. Because we know that what, y'all? Under pressure, everybody can't think clearly. So being that the pressure is mounting, we're starting to see the animals take place. This is what I told y'all with the have against the have-nots. These are the have-nots. This is the tribe of have-nots. See that? She is from the tribe of have-nots. These are the people we got to watch out for that are desperate. Now let's move on to some of the haves, some of the rich people. Let's move on. A billionaire businessman just bought Jeffrey Epstein's island. What you're looking at is an island that Jeffrey Epstein used to own, that Jay-Z and the rest of them, Oprah, used to go to chill at. And don't forget, they say the list gonna come out. But anyway, this is the island where all that weird stuff is going on. And it's a lot of things within this story I want to build on. Well, one thing is, I told you, in my opinion, they're creating different places to get away from you, us. I broke this down. See, they don't go to Miami no more. They don't go to Vegas, Jamaica, Bahamas. All of them places are old to them. All of them places that we run into now, they was going there 50 years ago. I broke all that stuff down. And never forget, the whole key, they like to go on vacation to get away from us. So being that they understand we got money to go where they go, now they're starting to go to exotic islands. I told you, a lot of them are buying islands and they're doing different things to get away. So the billionaire that bought Jeffrey Epstein Island, he is going to put 5-star hotels on this island, which is going to make it a luxury island. But one thing you also have to remember about these luxury islands and things of that nature, anything goes. This is how Jeffrey Epstein was able to get away with all that stuff. These are the, look, this is how they play the game. They strategically was going to these islands, messing with them young people so they would be out of America's jurisdiction. So if anything happened, a lot of these charges would not get back to America. Also, I'm going to say it again. These are the type of islands where they take people to and people end up dead and buried. They say there's many islands in the country that are not even on the map, not only on the map, they're not labeled, and it's no people living on them. And these are some of the islands that are for sale and people are buying. But now you can get an idea on how they was able to do a lot of that wicked stuff on that island. A lot of sex parties, a lot of underage activity. And I'm pretty sure, I'm willing to bet some money there's some dead people buried under that island. I'm willing to bet some money on that, because that's one of them islands where some shit happened, you ain't going home, or you ain't gonna live to tell. So I'm pretty sure some dead people on that property too. I'm willing to bet that. but a billionaire bought Jeffrey Epstein Island, so we already know it's cursed. The infamous island owned by Jeffrey Epstein, the late financier accused of sex trafficking, could be turned into a world-class resort under its new owner. Great St. James and Little St. James, those are the names of the islands, have been purchased from the estate of the convicted sex offender by entrepreneur and investor Stephen Deckoff under his firm SD Investments. So as we see, billionaire bought the island, and when he put those luxury hotels, a lot of people are going to be visiting that island, and I'm pretty sure it's probably cursed. It's probably going to be some weird things. I wonder I forgot the name of the movie. They put a movie out not too long ago about a particular island that was cursed. I forgot the name of it because I watched it. Anyway, let's move on, y'all. Clubhouse. This goes to what we've been talking about of the crash. Many corporations are laying people off. Facebook, Burger King, don't matter. Clubhouse has just fired 50% of people out of here. We just looked at ESPN fired 4,000 people. So what are we looking at, y'all? We're looking at how this whole inflation crisis is starting to affect what? The rich and the poor and the middle class, meaning the people that thought they was good. This is what I was talking about yesterday when I was saying a lot of people from California ran to the East Coast because a lot of people in California that were into tech, they have been getting laid off and losing their jobs, and they cannot sustain in California. So a lot of them are running to the East Coast and Midwest for cheaper living and to Texas. This is proof right here. Clubhouse fired 50% of people. Because like I said, these corporations are now learning to run companies with less people. Less salaries, less benefits have to be paid. We make more money. Get them out of here. Everybody's disposable. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hurdle, for supporting the channel like you always do. Those islands of Epstein should have been seized. His estate should not be able to profit from their sale. That is correct. And once again, let's be 100% honest. Going back to that. I said it before. Far as we know, Jeffrey Epstein could still be alive, and he just sold his island. And far as we know, Jeffrey Epstein went out the back door, and they said he hung himself, because we already know Jeffrey Epstein built his own jail, walked away before, and Jeffrey Epstein was very, very rich. He had dirt on a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure it was nothing for him to pay his way out of that. So on the other hand, Jeffrey Epstein could be alive, and he sold his island, and he's paid. Because none of us saw that man go on the ground at all. So there you have it. Do y'all remember when everything was an open casket? Remember, it was only a such thing as a closed casket if the person's face was mutilated or something like that. Remember, everything was open. But you'll see half of these funerals that have been happening lately, you don't even see nothing. You don't see nobody in no casket. You don't see nobody. So it is what it is. But back to Clubhouse, 50% layoffs. This just represents the crash that is going down right now. That's it. Companies don't want to pay because they understand they're not going to be able to pay them. And when you're bracing for a crash, it's better to handle things in advance. Now we're going to talk about Mr. Brian McKnight, actually. Pardon me. You know, the fake ass baby face, that man with the good hair a lot of women used to love back in the day. Well, come to find out nowadays he's a piece of shit because he's another fallen R&B nigga. He's another fallen celebrity. I broke down when R. Kelly went to jail. I told people that represented the end of R&B because R. Kelly was the king of R&B. So when the king of R&B gets taken down, that means the end of the empire. And that's why you see all of them going through it. Tank, Tyrese, Marcus Houston, keep naming names. All of them going through it because they shit is over with. All right, now look. Brian McKnight demanded a strange daughter reveal sexual history and number of partners in bitter court battle. Also, shout out to the people that's been covering this. What Brian McKnight has done, he is in court, and he is banging on his own daughter, his own family. They say that Brian McKnight shitted on his family, and he is going hard for his stepchildren. He has a new family, and they say he is showing more love to his new family, and he's shitting on his original family, basically, his own child. And this man is disrespecting his own child in court and wants her to reveal her sexual history and her sex partners. He wants to embarrass his daughter. Hold up. What's up, Kim? Kim said, I was never a big fan of his music. I think I like one song. What song you like? I Miss You? Oh, man. You know them women, they used to love that, man. They used to love some Brian McKnight, boy. I'm telling you, man, all them dudes was zesty and fruity and suckers. That's all they was, man. They ain't never want no woman, man. They just wanted the money. But look, we're gonna see. We're gonna look at how low this nigga went. Brian McKnight demanded his estranged daughter, Brianna, tell him how many sexual partners she had and the nature of each encounter. As part of her lawsuit against her famous dad, do you see this? He wants that's how we know this nigga is sick. He wants his daughter to expose herself in court, not only to tell her sexual partners, but tell the type of sexual acts she was doing. He's trying to make his daughter look like a hoe in court, like a slut, a dirty, trifling chick, just so he don't got to pay her no money. And he also spread a rumor that his daughter had sex with her cousin. This man is slandering his own daughter just for money. Do you see how low this nigga went? But it's also something else behind this shit. He recently caught backlash for praising his stepchildren while publicly acting like his biological kids didn't exist. So now he's also representing the deadbeat dad. You know they always put deadbeat dad on a black man. They say the black man dad is the king of deadbeats. They say black men don't take care of their kids. They all on child support. Well, this nigga is pushing the narrative of the stereotype of a black man that don't want to take his kids, and a nigga got fucking money. But look, once again, he one of them shiny niggas. Well, let's peep game. In her lawsuit, she claimed her famous father has spread a vicious lie about her online. Brianna, mind you, his name Brian, his daughter named Brianna. See that? That might be one of his firstborns. Who knows? Anyway, Brianna said Brian told his followers that she had been engaged in sexual relations with an older cousin when she was a minor. Do you see this? So even if it happened when she was a minor, her own dad put her on blast. And the nigga is doing it because he don't want to give his own daughter no money. So you see, that's why the end of the shiny nigga is over with too, because a lot of these niggas was zesty anyway. It's suspect. You see? A fake ass baby face. And he was singing to black women, selling them dreams. What's up, Rondell? He went straight to the state of Arizona about the rumor. He didn't even ask her what happened. See that? He also represents a man with no structure. Because if your daughter was doing that stuff, nigga, what was you doing? What's up, Sergeant King? Anyway, y'all, let's look at this, because the number one thing we're going to look at is how, like I said, these dudes use black women for decades to buy their music. Let's not play. We know the number one consumers of R&B music was black women. Let's not play. A lot of people like R&B, but the number one consumers of R&B was black women, man. And they knew that. They got some concerts, and they get paid, and they get to us. They don't want women. They don't. This woman that they want nothing that looks of that nature. Nothing. You get it? Nothing. It has to be foreign. And I understand people are people from all over. I understand, but I'm just saying first did. See, his mind all washed up R&B nigga, and he feel like if I get an Asian chick, it's a good look. Did not Jeezy do the same thing, y'all? Did not Jeezy do the same fucking thing? Because I'm telling you, man, in Hollywood, they're ashamed of black women, man. It's not cool to have a black woman. Unless it's like Gabrielle Union and she the dominant one. Get it? Or you gotta be in a, it gotta be in a different situation. But my point is, their first choice, that image they want, that good look, this what they want. So his old ass mind, he think he doing this thing, but he's shitting on his own daughter for this woman right here, her family. And this also coincides with the replacement game that's being played, like we were just talking about with the migrants. It all comes together. It's showing that what people want to be black, but nobody want to be black no more, y'all. That's what all this shit showing you. And it's showing you after niggas like him made all that money off black people, look at him now. See that? And it ain't the fact of his choice of preference. It's the choice that, okay, you got a new family, but you shitting on your original family. For what? Nigga, your career is done. Just showing y'all, man. And here we go. It freeze up. We get right. Here we go. I'm here up again in the chat. Saw for a minute. For the chat for a minute. It's chatting at one time. For a minute, y'all. I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't know. This shit starting to freeze up again. My mind though. Anyway, let me get through this, man. I'm about to start coming back early again too. I'm about to start coming back on around like 7 o'clock. So I'm about to get back on my early grind. Just letting y'all know that. So anyway, I wanted to show y'all the other lawsuit. This is the other lawsuit going on. 50 Cent and Fat Joe accused of ripping off with 2 of their biggest hits. So they all got jerked. They come ties, and it was also, it goes back to the other day when I said so many people that can't make a hit on his own anyway. He used the whole black people to get, period. This goes with what we was talking about. Shepard acts as Williams producers. So now Shepard has officially taken Williams' show. She fired her whole staff. That was Wendy Williams is not getting her show back. She is finished. She is done. And we already said this play by play. I broke it down. She ain't getting the show back because she is laid out of her mind. And that's why she can't get her money neither. And we always going to look at Wendy because she represents that black woman that made her way to the top, bashing black people. And when she got that bag, that shit backfired on her ass. She got embarrassed on her own show, fell out, lost her job, and can't get her money because her whole career was based on bashing black people. Now it's no black people to co-sign you, Wendy. Ain't no black people checking for you. Ain't no black people saying, pray for Wendy. You ain't hear nobody say that at all because she burnt a lot of bridges. Now, Wendy Williams, you have to lay in the bed you made. You wanted your fame. Now you got it. But now you the joke that everybody gossips about. Do y'all see how life works? I told you some things are fucking spiritual. Another thing I want to show you, do you see how easy they replaced her ass? Because of Hollywood, you could be replaced. That's how I wanted to show people, man. So that's why I show you how you could be praising this person, but tomorrow that person could be gone. It's that easy. Because their boss, he picks and chooses on what happens to them. So even though we're talking about Jamie Foxx, we all know at the end of the day, he made that deal. And what we got to remember, when you make that deal with these people, they're always going to come collect. It's about when and where. So I'm going to be honest. If something happened to Jamie Foxx, I can't get upset because he signed the deal. And that means what? Remember this. Selling your soul is not always about just selling to the devil. It's called a contract. Sometimes it's just the people you sign the contract with, they want all this shit back. They say, we're going to give you this. You're going to grow it for us, and then we're going to take it back. That's the dirty game they play. Same way, my people that gamble, go to casino, what they say, the house always wins. Yeah, you won. We're going to let you win, but you better leave and don't come back. But we're going to let you win. But if you're stupid enough to stay and keep fucking with us, we're going to take all that shit back because the house wins. Well, look at it like, look at Hollywood the same way. They always going to win. That's why at the end of the day, they got it back from Michael Jackson. They got it back from Prince. They got it back from Whitney Houston. They got everybody. They always get it back because the house always wins. And remember what they say. They sold their soul to the devil, but the devil got the receipt. When you got the receipt, you get it back. That's why they take all their shit back. Do y'all get it now? That's how it works. I told you. So remember, that's why they said you get 15 minutes of fame. When you get the fame, you got to run with it because this is why they all dumb. They don't always see, some of them know that when they sell out. Some of them know it. They say, look, I'm just going to have my fun now and get it over with. I know I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to burn. I know they're going to come for me. Fuck it. But the naive ones, they have no clue what they're doing. They just think they're going to be at the top. They're going to get the fame. And those are the ones that end up bad. But at the end of the day, they always going to come collect. It's just how it goes. Anyway, y'all, just proof that you could be a millionaire and you can still end up with nothing and get your shit jacked. Because now Sherry Shepherd got her show. That's all I want to show y'all. Same way, what, y'all? Nick Cannon about to get Jamie Foxx show. See that? They always keep a nigga in the cut to replace another nigga. See that? Boom. Now let's talk about this because this is an update from what I've been talking about on how a lot of kids been making it to college but still ending up dead or ending up in situations putting their ass in jail because these kids are getting high. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. They're getting high in the college, school, all over. This is what I was trying to tell people. When months ago they were saying, oh, them boys passing out at school because of the vax. I said, nah, a lot of them young boys get high, man. A lot of young boys pop perks, man. I don't care if you're in college, you play football. That's what's cool. They go to parties. When they go to that party, they want to be cool, man. They don't want to be the guy to say, man, I'm good. No, they say, okay, I'll take a pill. I'll try one. And they dying, man. They getting hooked. That's what's going on. Because remember, when we was young, it was rebellious to what? Drink liquor. You know you ain't supposed to drink liquor, but it was the cool thing to do. Take a shot, man. Hit this blunt. Now it's different, man. Pop this pill. You ever tried Molly? Hit this line. You ever tried Coke? That's the new shit now. So this boy right here, he crashed and almost killed somebody. Mind, he's a college student. But the thing is, initially, Aaliyah claimed Jefferson was driving a 2019 Chevy Impala before Charles Dunn slammed head on into 2014 Dodge Charger. This boy was so high, he went head on with somebody and damn near killed their ass. But this is the whole kicker right here. That means, according to the crash report, cops suspect Jefferson was the one who was under the influence of both alcohol and drugs the time of the accident. This is what I was showing people. Even so-called healthy college kids that work out, you know, when you play football, you in the gym every day, showing you them niggas still getting high. And this goes to what I was telling people, that the younger generation is a generation of fucking junkies. Period. Because they was all tricked to think it was cool. Then I want you to see the stereotype that follows the narrative. Nigga do drugs, nigga wear dreads. See the shit? Drugs and dreads go hand in hand. Every nigga you see on the news doing some dumb shit, 9 times out of 10 they gonna have dreads. That goes with the stereotype and the narrative that these niggas are savages and this is how they look. Told y'all, man. Also showing you that the overdose epidemic is out of control. Even the college kids are doing the drugs. So here's my proof. Drugs have been reported at junior high school, high schools. Now you have the proof that the drugs are touching down at the college. Which means what? Where is the hope for the future generation? Looks to me like they're trying to kill them off before they're 21. They say, look, y'all escaped it. Y'all escaped that drama. This generation, y'all not going to escape it. Because see, now for y'all, we guns and we got drugs that kill y'all. See, back in the day, they ain't have all that. They had the guns that but they ain't had drugs. To be honest, we in a junkie was like trying to be junkies. We already knew that. But let's move on. No BS, like I said. Yummy confirms she's bisexual. See Babylon? 1 minute Yummy dating P. Diddy, 1 minute she. But that ain't my point. My point is to show you again, all of them are coming out the closet trying to get paid for the rent community. They all are selling out. Young Miami also know she was signing 300 records. Not 300, pardon me, Quality Control. Same label as Migos. Quality Control has been sold. So now it's about 10 Young Miami probably making no music no time soon. So now she got to push her gay agenda. My point is, you see what's going on? But my point is, out of them. Was a new audience. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Hold up. Y'all see how they do? See? I peeped it. It's another thing I peeped. Y'all probably peeped it too. You notice whenever I talk about things like deal with Zaya Wade and stuff of that nature, it always happens. Y'all remember the last time I was talking about the missing kids, and boom, you just peep the topic. You're always gonna see, man. Certain topics always gonna bring that type of energy, man. So that's why I say we about to get out of here. I don't know if the chat cooking too much. I don't know what it is, but you're always gonna see certain topics. It's gonna always be the same shit. This is why I say, man. This is why I say certain things I gotta do in private. I can't do it on here. You know what I'm saying? Because in private, it's more of a chance it's gonna go through. When I'm on public, anybody and their mother kid, you know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, y'all, this is shit I be tired of. But anyway, I'm almost finished. We about to get through it. I only got 2 more left. Only reason why I'm bringing this up, Lil Uzi Vert was supposed to be on Saturday Night Live, but the show got canceled due to the writers on strike. I was talking about this the other day. Hollywood writers are on strike. Saturday Night Live, all of those late night shows, Jimmy Kimmel, certain TV shows, the writers are on strike. They are not getting paid. In my opinion, this is another trick Hollywood is playing to lay off writers. So all sides with the same thing we've been talking about. Drake selling his home, see Hollywood, like a lot of different things because that shit is that's it. The next thing, we about to get out of here. Now look, this is ridiculous. RuPaul's drag race star Shangela accused of rape, basically saying one of RuPaul homeboys, as you see right here, allegedly violated somebody. And only reason why I posted this because this probably gonna start to be a trend too of so-called people like this violating men. So I'm trying to tell you, some of you men gonna be getting violated. Some of you men gonna be getting with some of these people and they gonna violate you. That's what I think gonna start happening next too. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. We done. It's Friday, 4:32. I ain't holding y'all all day. I want everybody to enjoy their Friday and get to it and enjoy their night. And yeah, it's Cinco de Mayo, but don't get caught up in all that shit. Today is the Day of the dead, man. Don't get caught up in all that shit. This ain't nothing but another Halloween. Nothing but another Halloween. And guess what? I guarantee some bad shit gonna happen this weekend. As a matter of fact, some shit already been happening. That's what they've been setting off the whole week. All they got to do is coincide with Cinco de Mayo, all of that. When you see these mass situations, yeah, It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna be some drama this weekend and probably this week coming up too, man. We in that season right now. I already know how this shit go. Salute to the people, man. Salute, Ski. What up? What up? What up, Pinsky? What's up, Drika? What's up, Shayla? More coming this weekend. Y'all stay tuned, man. I got more coming, man. I'm about to turn up, man. About to turn up. Also, I want to say, like I said, for those who are into that knowledge, decoding, scripture. So I'm gonna be getting into the spiritual warfare segment. And most likely I'm gonna be starting that on Sunday. So people that want to be in tune with that, it's gonna be higher learning. You know what I'm saying? Higher learning with fame. And I mean, you pull up and I'm gonna be chopping it up. Like I say, y'all just stay tuned. I got different things coming. What's up, Rondell? Terrell, Sergeant King. What's up, Jewel? What's up, King Hannibal? Sounded on the running kind. What's up? Sid City, what's good? Who else up in here, man? I see the name sliding in here, man. Y'all been lighting the chat up today. Easy Money, what's up, Easy Money? C-Town, what's good? What's up, EOTs? What's the word? Devin Bryan, what's good? Hold up. What Devin say? That Atlanta shooter was MK. That's right. Yeah, man. All of them with the same program. All of them are manufactured in the same program, y'all. And that's what they do. They just dispatch them the way they want them to go at, man. That's why when y'all saw that man on the camera, all that shit was a program, man. It ain't no coincidence he just walked behind the camera after. No, that shit is planned. All that shit planned. That's why Atlanta's the home of CNN, the home of Hollywood, man. They gonna put all the acting out there now, man. They've been doing this shit. The same way we know in Hollywood, a lot of this shit was going on. Like we broke down with the Megan shit, man. It's Hollywood shit. Hollywood is not just on film. Hollywood is in real life. It's on the news, TV. You know, that's what it is. Hollywood shit. Because you can get more done with a trick than actually hurting somebody. That's how the shit go, man. Look, make it look like he shot up some shit the whole time. The shit got blinks and add a little camera graphic effects. That's all they've been doing, man. That's why I always tell people watch Manchurian Candidate. They showed you the whole shit. They showed you when he went in there, did the killing, the assassination. They showed you when the feds went back to the camera and wiped him out the picture, made the shit look normal, man. I told y'all, man. That's why I keep stressing certain shit. Certain things you got to peep the recipe, man. They tell you what it is. Shit is all fake. Most of the time. I don't say most of the time. Sergeant King, what's good? The after channel, nah, it's just membership. Membership, different levels. That's it. Certain things you'll get early, certain things you'll be first up, and then you know it go like that, you know. But yeah, like I said, I don't like to say a lot of things on here because it is what it is. But tap in, man. That's why I tell people, man. Add me on Instagram. Don't just if you really in tune with what I'm doing, if you really appreciate what I, you know, say if you know understand what I bring to the table, you just got to stay in tune. That's it. Because everything I do is just not for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And everything I say is just not for YouTube. That's people know that, and people know I'm easy to reach. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I rock. But I don't play them games and all that. If you straight up, you about what you're about, and boom, boom, boom. I ain't hard to find or hard to get with. That's just how I do this. So anybody that's on a certain level, you're gonna have interacting with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I go. That's why I say I'm drawing lines right now. Salute, family. Y'all know what's up. But anyway, y'all ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Shout out to the replay gang. I think we got through this live, we just need to pack it up before they shut it down. All right. But you see, whenever I talk about them three main topics, we always got problems, don't we? Y'all see that. But anyway, man, like they said, Dwayne Wade, you mutilated your son. And that's what they were screaming at you. You mutilated your son. Why did you mutilate your son? And they had a whole crowd out there cooking that boy. But see, this is the beginning of Dwayne Wade ending because he's going to get shamed. He better hope Trump don't come in office because Trump coming after people like them. All right? That's it. Anyway, man, we're going to leave it at that. Episode 432 is in the books. We done with these clowns. Y'all make sure y'all have a good weekend. Y'all stay right. Y'all stay good. We out.